the time for entertainment. MSG has joined me. Hello, Miss G.
Hello, Israel. How are you doing?
I'm well.
So how familiar are you with Exo's song Maba, released back in the day?
Yeah, I remember that song.
Okay, so you're familiar with the rap? You could do the rap?
Exdo, Maba.
Oh my goodness. That's what he said. You remember that there was a verse or there was a line in that song that Manny said took a swipe at Reggie Rostone?
Yes.
You remember that one?
We are president,
also
but only
your
residents.
president.
We also your president, but only residents. Yeah.
Okay, so Exo is talking about it. Well, he's very remorseful. He says that he wished he could turn back the hands of time. He wouldn't have, but it was necessary at that point because he needed to prove a point. So here's Exo with Doreen Ando on Cosmopolitan Mix.
I was doing rap, and rap is poet a bit, so I needed to say anything on my chest. At that time, it wasn't like more like this time. It was more like more vocal. You have to make sure your punchlines are correct and all that. But when I was coming out, I thought Chicago was blocking me, you know what I mean, and needed to restore my name back to the system because there was some rushes going on that Exdo stole Chicago song, Exdo wasn't good and all that. So God actually blessed me with new lyrics, new voice, and new war atta to face the crowd, to face my enemies, you know what I mean? So that's where I dropped that song, Maba, because I was gone for a while and I needed to let them know that Maba.
You had come up. A lot of people also said that it was a diss song. It was targeted at Reggie as well. What do you have to say about that?
Well, it wasn't a diss song targeting Reggie.
No.
No. Reggie's my big brother. He's my friend. I cannot do that. But then, as I said, rap music is all about your punchlines. So that very particular punchline there, that people thought I was dissing Reggie was because Reggie made a certain punchline, which I thought it was a bit loose, which he was claiming Osei Krum president.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, you are in Accra with me and you right here, and you are claiming Osei Krum president, you know what I mean? And I thought it was a bit loose punch, you know what I mean? So as a rapper, I know any bad this that I was like, no, president. So I won't tell resident. You're supposed to be in commercial.
To be the president.
To be the president there, you know what I mean? And so that was the punchline there.
Right.
I didn't mean anything bad.
Yeah, but you and Reggie are cool.
Very cool.
And what about you in Chicago? You're cool like
super
that.
Cool,
and do you regret that, little feud in your relationship?
Yeah, I regret it a lot because, you know what I mean, it's tagged on me now. You know what I mean, that Exdo is...
because everybody takes you right back to that particular incident.
Exdo is rowdy, Exdo is this, he brought this beef thing, he was not respecting and all that. I was young, you know what I mean, naive and all that.
All right, so that is Exdo, and we hope to see Chicago one of these days.
So Exo said back then, but it looked like his stay didn't last really long.
Well, we have new crop of musicians, and so a lot of them
because he went away
taking
and said
the shine.
And then the Maba didn't last.
He says Mabanti Munjani Kote, so the people refuse to go hiding. So they have taken the space again, and But when was the last time you heard from Tiffany?
Haven't heard from her in a while.
Well, Tiffany says that she doesn't know. I said to her that I don't remember the last time I heard your song. And she says, I don't know which of the stations you're listening to. My song is doing well, both in Ghana and internationally. In fact, she says she makes money abroad than she does here in Ghana.
I'm a businesswoman. Aside music, I have other stuff that I do. I have a beauty supply. My sister has a makeup studio. My son. So it's like a little bit of everything, I love doing music. Music is not my number one thing that I live on, so it's like, it's my passion, I love it. So I do record, I push it, I do my stuff, and then I attend to other stuff. I'm a mother. I attend to my son, business.
We said that the business aspect of you is taking away the music, because we don't see you push the music anymore.
I do push the music. My music is doing very, very good. It's doing, well, I don't know where you've been listening to the music, but my music is doing good in Ghana, in Trinidad, America, Amsterdam, London, Benin, Cote d'Ivoire. I play shows I think I kind of play shows outside the country more than in Ghana for now. So.
Why is that being the case? It's not been so from time immemorial. All of a sudden.
No, it's been like that. When I had I think they fell in love with me when I did Azonto with Fuse. We used to play a lot of shows in Ivory Coast, Cote d'Ivoire, and stuff like that. And then they started following me from there. And then it's kind of nice to play shows there, even though they don't really understand the English and stuff like that. Like it's kind of cool. And then the treatments. They in Ghana. Sometimes no. Yeah.
There are people who also have the opinion that, you know, after the incident, you just decide to be on the low. You want to.
Never. I'm dressed here at Glitz. This is what you want to talk about. I'll open your zip, madam.
Okay, you were laughing, but that wasn't funny.
It wasn't funny. You know what she did afterwards? So she pulled the mic, she took the microphone from me. She says, my dress is by, my makeup by. And you know what was happening was that they were actually filming live as well. Whilst we were having the interview,
yeah.
She had somebody holding her phone. So she was live on social media. So she just took it and says, hey, then she gave herself shouts and said,
no, so hold it. I mean, you know, she threatened you. She said she was going to strip you
yeah,
naked.
Maybe it was zip.
Maybe it was zip. Means she was going to unzip
exactly.
your clothes and
the walls of a
make
reporter.
You bare.
What would I do? What would I say?
That would have been a spectacle.
Well, but I needed a story, so I just had to smile.
It would have made great television, actually.
Oh, she couldn't have done that, though.
You think so?
I think so. No, she wouldn't do that. Anyway, so quickly, you know that Nathaniel Atto and Kojo Yankson were nominated for the most stylish media personality.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they didn't pick it, and Bella Moody won that. But I thought to find out from them, you know, to have been nominated, it means that you have a style. So what's the definition of style for them, or what's their style? So here's Nat and Kojo.
Well, my brand is me. My brand is the, I balance between funky, subtle, a mixture of everything, I would say, because there are days when you'd see me and I get a couple of people who tell me that, hey, they've never seen me out of a suit before, and I say, hey, look, I do my casual stuff like nobody's business when I have to, you know. What is important is that you represent you. I represent me, and I'm a happy-go-lucky character. I love color, and I love to put things together to make sense, and that's exactly what I do. And I guess that the fact that it makes sense consistently is the reason why we get nominated and we get recognized on big platforms such as these. And so I continue to be me, and I continue to do the things that I do to make sure that we create that positive air around all of us, and we give good inspiration to everyone else.
Well, luckily it doesn't take too long. I like nice things, so I buy a lot of nice things so that when I have to pick something to wear, it's not difficult. And really, when I dress, I'm just trying to portray three things: confidence, poise, authority. I want anyone who looks at me to believe I belong there and understand that whatever I'm there to do is good and they must participate. You know, so I dress in a way that instills that confidence. And I have to look poised and present an image of authority.
All right, so those are men here at Multimedia.
Men of style.
Exactly. So
Multimedia's men of style.
I tell you, but you also belong to the clique.
Oh.
You've got style. Anyway, so let's quickly go to Nigeria and the man Banky W. We talked about his traditional marriage to Adesua. They started via Instagram and all that. So Banky W is always the host for the One Fest Music Festival or something like that. So this time around, he was on stage trying to do his work, and here's what happened to him.
Okay, so who was doing that to him?
That's so fun. He was on stage, and well, his reaction was great though. He said, "Don't touch me that way, I'm a married man." And I'm like, okay, I wonder what Adesua will be saying watching this video, because all over social media, what is she saying? So for those of you who do not know his wife, here's the picture of the wife, Adesua, who is also an actress.
Don't touch me that way, I'm a married man.
I'm a married man. What would he have done?
Oh.
Why are you making the thing like...
I just lodged a formal complaint to the police.
You don't even know the person, you know. There are too many people in the crowd, so how would you know?
I'm going to report you to the... I'll tell the lady that, look, I'm going to report you to the police. David, I want to say to the... Yeah, I'm going to report you to the police.
Which lady?
Whoever was touching me inappropriately.
Okay.
Because it's sexual harassment.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, so and so someone touches you, find out what you do. But that'll be it for entertainment today.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss G, for bringing us entertainment. Up next.